Yes.
Unlikely,
Yes.
but we'll try. Okay.
We're just three players talking. Come on, let's try this.
This is how the Sugar Hill.
Players in the first line.
You're driving to Wichita, writing this down.
You're not helping anything.
Early Break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
If the week's been too hectic to even think about dinner, or your family can't handle one more night of leftovers, then it's time to let Hog Wild do the cooking. Hog Wild's family packs are one heck of a good deal for a complete barbecue meal loaded with all the smoked meats, tasty sides, buns, and sauces you need to feed your family. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
How about the top 4 games? But I think week 2, Colorado, of course. You know, you got prime time coming in, and you want to shut him up because if he comes into Lincoln and figures out a way to get a win, you will never hear the end of it. And then I think week 9, Ohio State. Who are we as a football team at that point? But if we go in there and actually compete and give ourselves an opportunity to win, now you got to be talking about us. We got to be in the contention. Week 12, you come back, you're at USC. And then I think week 14 at Iowa. Drop the Iowa game. That's a bad look because that's the last taste that you get in your mouth before the bowl game.
Weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor, Nebraska Football Hall of Famer.
Blitz is on. Taylor picks it up. Fires. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Canadian Football League Grey Cup champion.
Taylor again, wide open.
First team All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
5 for Steve Taylor. That is a new Nebraska record.
Here we are. We are ready for weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. I am Jake Bachman in with, of course, All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. And Steve, you asked for some music.
Man,
we went out and got it for you.
You made my day.
Yeah.
I love that. I've been watching that video. I Googled it. I didn't know it was a remake.
Oh, this one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
But it's the bar song, but it was a rap song, Getting Tipsy.
Yeah.
It's different. He says tipsy, right?
Yeah.
But it's a different type of tipsy.
I didn't realize that was the remake either of like
I did not.
Tipsy song all the way.
Yeah,
back
it is. I knew the rap song.
Yeah.
But I like the country version better.
Yeah, I think I do too.
You made my day, Bach. I appreciate you, man. Love you much.
I have not loved country music myself for over the years. I don't care for it too much. But this new kind of wave of country here, I've been listening to it a little bit. I don't mind it.
I like it. It just has a nice little jingle to it.
Yeah.
That's my theme song for the 2024-25 Husker football season.
Are you getting more amped for that? Getting closer.
Yeah, getting tipsy at the bar after all these wins we're going to have. Yeah.
That's right.
It's going to be a good time.
That's the hope, obviously, this year.
Oh, the hope. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get more than our fair share of wins this year.
Yeah, it's. I mean, of course, Nebraska. It's been a long time since they've had winning season. I mean, we can include a bowl season, but even then, at that time in 2016, people weren't all that excited about going 9-4. So it's just been a long time since the bar scene after Memorial Stadium has been happy and excited and celebratory.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be a good year. I'm getting pumped now.
Yeah.
I'm getting pumped.
Well, we did have a little bit of bad news the other day. I wanted to get your thoughts on Teddy Prochazka, of course, expected to be one of the starting tackles for Nebraska. this year. Started several games at tackle last year. Was coming off an injury already.
Yeah.
Now has another injury here. Third season-ending injury. This one coming before the season starts. But obviously, at a tackle position, it's very important for a quarterback.
Extremely important. But you know what? Unfortunately, next man up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't cry over spilled milk. I mean, I feel for the guy and everything, but got to get it done. That's why you have to have some depth. But obviously it's a blow. But they got some time for guys to get prepared and man up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's just the way the world is, man.
Well, it's football. Injuries do happen.
They do happen. Just can't get hurt.
Was that the kind of, obviously you've had a long career.
Yeah.
The injuries did happen for you and maybe others. Was that kind of the idea whenever you guys lost somebody? You can't complain about it for too long.
My wife and I, we talk about this all the time, there are injuries, like this, and, guys just make a cut and blow a knee. But in general, as a player, I was always had the attitude, you can't get hurt. So
yeah,
you can't afford to do it.
Do you have too many injuries over your career?
No, none. I broke my wrist my 4th year in the CFL, 5th year, 5th or 6th year in the CFL. I broke it the second preseason game. I was out 6 weeks, but I came back, won my job back, starting job. I was so fortunate. I bruised my left shoulder against UCLA my junior year, and managed to get through it with shots and everything. But if it would have been my right shoulder, I would have been done. I'd have been done. So I did injure that. But otherwise, I was pretty much healthy. I pulled my quad going into my senior year in spring football. No, I actually pulled it in winter conditioning. Rehab, came back, and then hurt it the first day of spring football. And so I was done with that. And then I was nervous because I couldn't run, and that was my second injury. So I worked out with Brian Bailey, got me healthy. Stretched me every day, worked out in the pool, and I didn't know if I could run 100% when the season started. And we played Texas A&M in a kickoff classic, and I had a brace on it. No one knew but Coach Osborne and myself. But I wasn't sure if I could have to burst and run 100%, but I was able to do it. So
yeah,
and I was a little nervous about that because that would have done me in.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness you were able to make it through and have a pretty injury-free career. Not that a broken wrist. I've had one myself. They're not fun.
It was when I broke my wrist, it was my left wrist. I was fortunate then. Yeah, I came back and played with a half cast, and I actually threw. I threw for like over 300 yards against the Edmonton Eskimos.
Oh yeah,
and I was very fortunate. I will say that I was very fortunate to avoid any type of major injury.
I'm always interested, and I'm glad to have you in here because I always kind of think about this when we talk about, Nebraska, since they've moved to the Big Ten, they've kind of had running quarterbacks. You're moving away from that a little bit here, and they get banged up and they get hurt, and they have to miss a certain amount of time. And so we have this like limit of, okay, you can only run Adrian 8 times a game, or, so they try to find a perfect kind of number to limit your quarterback getting hit. And then I always think back to the option offense and think, they were getting hit even on like when they weren't, you'd pitch the ball, you don't even get the carry out of it. You get hit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
A lot of it had to do with how you run. Like Taylor Martinez always put himself in jeopardy.
He didn't take hits well.
Because he just didn't position his body well. He didn't take on hits. So I think you're more prone to being injured. Adrian did that occasionally, but he was a different type of elusiveness. But sometimes at the end of the play, he would put himself in a vulnerable position. And you saw that, right? That's why some guys are injury prone, is because of the way they move on the football field and the position that you got to have some good football instincts and just be aware of where you are and how you're going to take on hits and how you're going to deliver hits, how to avoid hits, how to slide when they're out of bounds.
Yeah.
There is an act for that.
And you said before, even at quarterback, in your Nebraska days, you were not. It was very shamed upon to run out of bounds.
You couldn't. You got graded down.
Yeah,
couldn't run out of bounds, dude.
Even as a quarterback.
That's
wild to think
which
of
is
now.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
yeah. No. So, and we actually loved it. We liked it. We liked the combat.
Yeah. Were you ever out there? I know some certain, Scott Frost is often talked about as one of the tougher option quarterbacks. Like he'd go out there and search for guys to run down.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
What was your running style? Were you ever looking for a safety to run over?
No. I would not look for a guy. No, I would make you miss.
Yes,
I'm going to avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
Now I could deliver one if I had to, but no. And Scott was big too. Scott, I was
Yeah.
only, I played at what, 200, 205 at my senior year.
Yeah.
And I was only 6 feet. But nah, man, I wasn't going to lower his shoulder. Now, I did it when I had to, but no.
Yeah.
I'd rather make you miss.
Was there any ever talk about, like I was kind of talking about a pitch count in baseball or a hit count in football? Like, all right, we don't want to get Steve hit this many times.
No, dude, you're running back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I had several design runs. I mean, I give it to Eric Crouch and Frost were extremely durable, and they had a lot of design runs for quarterback. They did that later on. With me, they didn't do that. Even with Tommy, quarterbacks before then, we didn't have a lot of design runs for us. So I think Eric and Frost, they had like quarterback counters and keys and stuff like that. Yeah, we didn't really have that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Do you believe in a hit count for quarterbacks nowadays?
I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want you to get hit at all.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, that's obviously with running quarterbacks. With a passing quarterback like
I
Dylan,
will-
you don't want to get hit.
I will love the offense that they have, the way they run, the RPOs and all that kind of stuff. I would love to do that because you're in a shotgun and you can see things differently. So
Yeah.
I would enjoy that. Just a sprinkle here and there. I wouldn't want a steady diet of it.
Yeah.
I would not want to do as much as like they have Lamar Jackson do. I wouldn't want that much.
Yeah. That's just a lot to ask of one
That's
person.
a lot to ask, man.
Yeah.
And at that level, you're taking a pounding. So
Of course, everybody thinks about how they would translate to different eras. But you think you put up some numbers in this era?
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Easily.
numbers are
Easily.
different. The numbers are wild these
dude,
days.
yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. It'd be freakish. It would be freakish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been fun.
It would, and that's what we did in the CFL. But yeah, what they do now is you have so much space. You have so much space, and you can see the field, and all the gaps and holes are different. So, I would have loved it.
Yeah, it would have been fun. I know a
It
lot
would
of
have been
people
a lot
would
of
like
fun.
to see it.
Yeah,
in
it'd been a lot of
a
fun.
modern offense as they have it. But we are counting down to Husker football season. Of course, it is around the corner here with one of the best quarterbacks to ever put on the Scarlet and Cream, Steve Taylor.
You're so nice.
Well,
you're so nice to me. You had my getting tipsy song in the intro. I
That's
like
right.
that. Surprise me with that. That's because I invited you to my home.
That's right.
That's why you're
as
so
soon
nice
as you're
to me.
kind to me, I will return the kindness.
Reciprocate.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Because I did go to the Taylor household. I appreciate for the invite
Yeah.
for the big
Farley stood us up. Farley stood us up.
Yeah,
but
he
yeah,
did
you
a little
showed up.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, you were impressive. Guys liked you.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, I liked the company. It was good. Yeah. Chris Raff was there.
Raph was there.
Yeah,
I think AD was out of town.
Yeah, he might have been.
But I like boxing, man, because you get an eclectic group of people, right? I mean, you have people that have no money, you have people that have lots of money, just different personalities, different careers, but you have the common goal of dish nationalities and everything. You have the common goal of liking boxing.
Yeah,
and it's
everybody can get excited when
everyone
somebody's
get
getting
excited,
punched.
getting punched, getting knocked out.
Yeah.
So I had a great time. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, and it was the Bud Crawford Madrimov fight. What did you think about the fight altogether? It went the distance, which surprised.
Which I lost. I lost.
Yeah.
Clester won because what I do is like I have a pool. We put $5 or $10 in a pot, and each person gets to pick around that they think the guy's going to go down or who's going to win. I thought he would try to put him on early in the third round, but I was being hospitable.
You're hopeful, yeah.
I was being hospitable, but I was hoping he'd come out and try to finish him right away just because of the size difference and not let it go the distance. But Clester called it. CJ called it. He said it was going to be a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I thought about that, and I thought, that's kind of unfair. I have to pick a round, and he gets a decision, which,
You could have taken the decision. You had to double down or you put more money in the
But
pot.
if you looked at it, it was like he hadn't gone to a decision. Bud hadn't in like 7 years, so it was unlikely. That's why I didn't think too much unfair.
Clester knows more about boxing than I do. I know the headliners.
Yeah.
But he knows the guys that are up and coming and everything. I don't follow it like I used to. I just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Right? So he knew about this guy and everything, and I didn't even know he was moving up in the weight division. So I didn't account for that until I learned more. But it made sense. But still, I thought he would go. I knew he was moving up. That's why I thought he would take him out early. But I think he clearly dominated the fight. I'd say out of the was it 10 rounds or 12 rounds?
Yeah.
12 or 10. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 12.
He won at least 80% of the rounds.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell them the scoring was a lot closer than what the fight really was because of the way they scored.
Yeah.
But Crawford clearly dominated the fight.
I have to learn more about boxing too, because I'm not an expert whatsoever.
Yeah.
I cheer when I see people get hit, and I can kind of tell you who I think's winning. But I always I'm always interested because the scoring is always 10-9.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
And
to
I'm
tell.
always like, I don't know if it's that close every time, is it?
Yeah. No, it's not. They just give the winner 10 and get the guy. No,
Yeah,
unless you're really, really bad.
Yeah.
Unless you're really bad then. But that's why I thought the guy was active enough, but he needed to go after Crawford.
Yeah, he was
needed to try
really
to take him
good
out.
defensively. He
Yeah.
was kind of moving, making
Yeah.
a hard target to hit, but he wasn't throwing a lot of jabs, and he just wasn't throwing a whole
Well,
lot in general.
And give Crawford credit. Crawford is such a technician, man. He's a boxer.
Yeah.
And he has a great jab. He has some power. He can go southpaw. He can switch things up on you. So no, I think he should move up and fight. Who's another guy? Canali or whatever.
Yeah,
He
Canelo.
should move up and fight him. I think he can handle that guy.
It's a big jump, but I mean, that's the money fight.
You got to do it for the money, dude.
You got to make the money.
Yeah.
So
I think he can take him down though.
yeah, I think it'd be interesting. It certainly would. And for what it's worth, too, us talking, it's easy for pundits or us to sit back and tell Madrimov what he should have done when you're in the ring with the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world.
You got to go after the champ. You got to go after it.
Yeah.
You just can't let him sit there and let him. I mean, yeah, you're right. If you're in the ring and you're getting jabbed in the face,
yeah,
you may be a little hesitant to go in there. You
Yeah.
know? But you got to take it to him. That's what boxing is all about. You got to take it to him.
Well, that's what's fun too, is as the later rounds get, and so you get into the 12th round, and guys don't want to necessarily let it go to a decision. Bud kind of got aggressive and just trying to find a knockout.
He wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be a question, and that's why he was active, was aggressive, and he threw some heavy body blows and some really good jabs and some great punches. So I think he beat him in all aspects. Cool. Yeah, very cool, man, and especially being from Omaha, very cool.
Lemon says each time you get knocked off the text line here, 402-464-5685, starting even text line says each time you get knocked down in a round, deducts another point. So
yeah,
that could make some sense. Nobody got knocked down. Bud stumbled once.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were no knockdowns.
No. Slip, stumble, yeah.
Yeah.
Off guard.
Yeah. And I thought that was funny because as soon as he did that, it was everywhere on social media. It's like the picture of him on the ground. It gives you a different idea of what
really happened. Yeah.
Like,
but psychologically, that has to affect you a little bit because you went to the ground.
Yeah.
It shows that he got you off balance.
Yeah.
And you went to the ground, and you never want to do that.
Yeah.
So there's a little mental edge there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though, and for what it's worth too, in your pot, which was $5 or whatever, $10 to call you around. I like how you turned it to the house. If nobody picks around and it happens, the house gets it.
The house wins.
Which at first
I got like 3 rounds. I got like
right.
I think no one took the 7th round. I had of course I had 1 and 2, and then I had 2 other rounds that were late, which I was a little surprised.
Yeah,
and because he could have gone down. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a quarterback. I'm a quarterback. I always got different options.
Yeah,
different scenarios.
Well, I think
that
that's
can play
fair
out.
too. You're the host. You had to buy the match. You had to put put everything on
and everything.
So,
and all the alcohol and liquor and beverage of your choice. Yeah,
I think the house should get a little bit of a benefit there. So I kind of like that.
That was good. Good time.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll talk more college football and Husker football with the All-American quarterback Steve Taylor here on Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln Families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186. Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best MMA on Saturday, August 10th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 9 fights are scheduled for the night, including professional lightweight and welterweight bouts and the main event of Donnie Bush versus Micah Washington in the professional welterweight championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the MMA fighters and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. With the season right around the corner starting this Friday, let's recap last year's Premier League standings. Man City won the Premier League with a record of 28-7-3. Arsenal came in second with a record of 28-5-5, and then Liverpool rounded out the top 3 with a record of 24-10-4. The top teams coming up for this year are again Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. You can catch all the EPL action at McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln, for English Premier League soccer at 8th and P.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Bill Bush here for Hefty Seed Company, who wants you to know about their summer meeting on Wednesday, August 21st. You know how deeply I care about ag, so I'm locked into these topics for the meeting, including input costs for the 2025 growing season, weed control, fertility, seed traits, new varieties, herbicide, and crop protection pricing, and all industry news. RSVP today, heftyseed.com/store meetings, or call 402-646-2040. It's the Hefty Agronomy Meeting at Harvest Hall at Seward County Fairground on Wednesday, August 21st, from 1 to 2:30 with lunch at 12:30. Free lunch. Don't miss it.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see mainly sunny skies and warmer temperatures with a high around 88. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low around 66. And tomorrow, a continued chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny with a high around 79. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 1-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dove or call 8662-13-2965.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back from break here on 93.7 The Ticket. This is Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. I am Jake Buckman, sitting in with Steve. And Steve, you said you got a question for me. Maybe we can ponder on.
So I've been watching the Olympics. Have you watched very much of it?
A little bit of the Olympics,
All right,
yeah.
So what are your top 3 favorite events with the Olympics?
Well, I'm mostly a huge NBA guy, so mostly.
Oh, you like that?
Mostly basketball, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not mine because that's a given.
Yeah,
it's kind of lopsided for me.
Yeah, it
with
is.
That.
There's been a question if the Boston Celtics could win the gold
Yeah.
at the Olympics. I think it could be possible.
Track and field is one of my favorites.
Yeah, you ran track back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I made it to the Junior Olympics in Fresno, California.
Oh, yeah,
I went to
yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
But ping pong.
Ping pong, yeah.
Ping pong.
That's amazing. It sounds like a joke, but those guys go so quick.
Oh, dude, it's
it's
intense,
hard
man.
to even understand what's
I
going
know.
on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a few of their serves. I was ping pong champ at Sunset Community Center in Fresno.
You
But
were
anyway,
pretty darn good at that too.
yeah, I was. Yeah, very good.
Was there any sport you just weren't good at?
I was pretty good at a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
man.
I
but
would
we
think so.
we had matches here. Lloyd Williams and I. Lloyd's pretty good too. I had a ping pong table. Lloyd has one, so we used to get together and have a little round robin. Anthony Kelly was a baseball player. He would come play. AD tried to play, but we just beat up on him. No, so what Olympic sport would you think you have a chance in? Would you want to compete in?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What do you think?
Ping pong. Not ping pong.
Badminton? Could you do badminton? What about breakdancing? Which I'm not a fan of breakdancing, but
yeah, the new Olympic sport, breakdancing.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I mostly stick to basketball. I don't know if I can play at an Olympic
You wouldn't
level.
have a chance. You
Hey.
gotta have one that you would have a chance to compete with.
I won a silver. Well, no, I won a bronze medal at the Cornhusker State Games.
In
So
what?
I think
In what?
In
In what?
basketball. I think
Oh,
that's,
what the
I think that's,
Cornhusker State
that's pretty close to the Olympics, doesn't it?
Dude, how tall are you? You wouldn't have a chance
Yeah,
with
no,
basketball.
no.
I don't even think you'd make the 3-on-3 team.
No, there's no way
Okay,
to make
so-
anything.
All right, but that's one you would try to compete in.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I just don't have a whole lot of experience in judo or diving. I just don't know where else I'd go.
I could see. Well, and ping pong is out, right? Breakdancing, maybe breakdancing. You can perfect
I
that.
could not do breakdancing.
Yeah,
Archery
just-
would be cool. I'd be, but I can't do it. But I'd love to be able to do it.
You maybe have a chance at that.
Yeah, maybe it's a hidden talent I haven't
Yeah.
discovered yet.
I don't think I could return a serve from those ping pong guys.
Oh no!
What
there's
about
no way.
badminton? What about badminton? That's fun to watch.
That seems like it could be.
You may have a chance at that.
Maybe.
Can you?
I don't think I have a chance at anything in the Olympics. Otherwise, I probably would have figured it out.
No,
by
just,
now.
just a sport if you dedicated 20 years to that, you
Yeah.
can have a chance to maybe compete
Well,
with.
in the
That's all.
in the Winter Olympics, I think curling. You said you tried out curling?
Oh, dude, yeah, no.
Yeah, not too into
They
it.
had so many curling places in Canada. That's all they do up
Yeah.
there. No.
Let's see, what else would there be? Equestrian. I can't ride a horse.
What do you think if you put your mind to it that you could maybe be somewhat good at, have a chance to maybe?
Rowing's just tough. Rowing.
Oh, dude,
there's
that's
no
too
way.
tough.
There's
No,
no way
no,
you do
no.
rowing.
Archery, maybe I could see that.
Archery, yeah, that might be my best bet.
Okay, so next time we'll play
I've tried
ping pong.
surfing before. That's impossible
yeah.
for me. There's no way.
I'm trying to think what other events. Maybe you
Yeah.
can do the thing when they used to twirl with the flag and they,
Yeah, I could probably be that guy. Yeah. That's why I was trying to pick out curling, is because I don't think I can skate pretty well, but I can kind of move that broom thing pretty good. Yeah.
And what do they call it? Yeah. Okay. All right. I was just curious.
What would you be your event, you think?
Oh, man. God.
We take football out of it.
Golf?
Golf? Yeah.
I would give it a shot at golf. I would try to compete with that.
There you go.
Ping pong, I would try. I think if I worked at it, I thought about it. If I worked at it, I can maybe compete with them.
Yeah.
I think if I worked at it, like if I had 20 years to perfect it and practice and put forth the effort, I think I could compete at ping pong.
Yeah. Maybe you should have done that.
Basketball, no.
No.
Of course they have flag football now, so I could definitely do that.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely do that. Flag football, I could definitely do that. I have a couple sports.
We're thinking about getting a flag football team together for the ticket. You're gonna have to be our quarterback. We don't have it.
Of course.
There's no choice, right? I mean, there's nobody else.
Yeah.
Chris Raff has some experience.
Well, he's taller, yeah.
He is taller,
yeah.
We could probably use him on the field somewhere else.
Put him on the offensive line.
Yeah. Which I don't know if they have in flag
What about the
football.
tackle position? Yeah.
Yeah, center sometimes, but I'm not sure about.
Or he can be our coach.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Steven texts in 402-464-5685 on the Starter Heyman text line. Says, I've been rewatching some Steve Taylor era Husker games from the mid to late 80s on YouTube. I would love to hear Steve describe Dana Brinson, what kind of player he was.
He's quick, man. He's speedy.
Yeah.
Tough, too.
Yeah.
Dude could fly. He can cut. He can cut in the dime. Yeah.
He was
and he had pretty good hands. He can catch.
Yeah.
He had pretty good hands, yeah.
Yeah. Not a big target.
No, it was too small throwing a crossing route with someone who's 4 feet. I did throw him a nice in route against Oklahoma. Caught him. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Did he make his biggest impact as a returner or as a receiver?
He was that way. I threw a lot of counter boots to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I threw some threw a couple against South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
I threw one deep one to Von Shepard. Yeah. I threw to my wing backs a little bit.
Yeah. And Brinson ended up playing in not the NFL, but he
played in the NFL. No, he played in the NFL.
Some NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes. Well, it's all public knowledge. He's a good guy. He was dealing drugs and playing in the NFL.
Oh, was he really? Yeah. Well,
that's what got him out of the league.
Yeah.
He got caught up in some drug ring or something. But Dana's a great guy. But he recovered from that. Did his thing.
Sure.
He comes back all the time. D-Rock. Yeah, we're actually really good friends.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he did play a few years in the NFL. Probably would have played. I want to say, was he with the Chargers? Yeah,
that sounds right.
So yeah, he had a chance, but he had that little mix up, and that's what kind of set him back.
Was he one of the quicker guys on the team?
Oh yeah, he was one of the fastest. He ran like a 4 or something ridiculous, some ridiculous 40 time.
Yeah,
in the 4s, 4.8, 4.9. It was something probably faster than that. It was ridiculous. He was quick. He was a great punt returner too. He and Rod Smith at one time led the country in punt returns. Yeah.
Who was he? Who would be your best wide receiver? You think?
Rod Smith was my receivers, but I threw a lot to my tight ends.
Yeah.
Milligan and actually Bando, but Milligan.
Yeah.
And Rod Smith. And I threw to my wingbacks a little bit.
Yeah. Spread it out quite a bit.
I did. I was versatile. I did.
Yeah.
I wasn't selfish. Yeah. when we did throw it. And Morgan Gregory came late. But he was towards my end, the end of my career.
Yeah. Well, if you have any more questions for
and
Steve,
Henley Hawkins backed up. Yeah.
Any more questions for Steve? 402-464-5685. If you kind of want to remember on his playing days as well.
I'm surprised how many. I still see a lot of my stuff on Twitter. So I've had some really individual great games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still get a lot of stuff. I see a lot of stuff on Twitter. People send me stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. There's enough. There's
enough.
Luckily, you didn't play like 6 or 7 years earlier, and then it's hard to find that sort of tape more. So,
yeah. No, I was pretty quick too, man. I saw some Oklahoma State stuff, and I was pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
I was fast.
Yeah.
I didn't realize at the time. But
there's a reason you were in the Heisman.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was pretty.
Must have been pretty good.
I was pretty fast. I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, I see you. Yeah.
A few different things to get to before we get to break. Nebraska athletics will now feature cashless operations in 2024 and 2025 at all Husker venues. This includes concessions, merchandise, ticket sales.
No problem for me.
Yeah, no problem for you.
No,
Not a cash guy.
No, I don't carry a lot of cash, man. I learned professionally why I don't carry cash on me.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I do.
What happened?
I never told you that story. One year, I don't know. It was like I was so upset. I had probably loaned out. And this is just in the CFL. I probably loaned out. It added up to almost $5,000. I had loaned out in loans.
Yeah.
not loans, but when we would travel with guys and you travel, and I was the mature one, the confident. I always, and so they would come up to me, hey man, can you loan me a couple $100? No, we'll be out at the club or whatever, right? Whatever reasons, right? They went through their per diem or they went to whatever. And one year I had nearly close to $5,000 loaned out. So,
and just never got
so
it back?
I wrote all their names. Dude, they were so mad at me. I wrote all their names down, and like either before practice or after practice, I think I may have waited after practice. I went by their lockers and said, hey, dude, you owe me $600.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I loaned you $600 when we went to Toronto. You were at the club or whatever, and you said you'd pay me back. So I want my money.
I could be even mad about that. Yeah.
I want my money. I exaggerate. It was closer to 3,000. Actually, it was about closer to 3,000. I don't want to embellish. My wife tells me not to embellish. So
well, the story.
I do that.
If you embellish, the story does get a little bit bigger.
I know.
Like the
so
fishing
I'm going to be truthful. It was around. It was a little shy of $3,000.
Yeah.
And I collected pretty much all of it.
Oh, nice.
And they couldn't believe I was doing it. I'm like, dude. I'm like, no, man. It's like you said you going to give it back to me. And so ever since then, I would not carry cash on me because now when they ask me, I would say I don't have any cash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you know. And so I don't carry a lot of cash on me unless I would take some out when I'm gambling on a golf course. But now you don't need that because now everyone Venmos, PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have maybe 20, 30, $50 on me. Not very much.
Yeah. Well, there is a tradition, and Dylan Raiola was, I think they've talked about him already doing this of quarterbacks taking out their offensive line for dinner or something. They ring up a bill. Did you ever do anything like that?
I bought my offensive lineman, which was bad. Skull. Chew.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's all I could afford.
Yeah.
and I would give it to him.
Did they all chew?
Yeah, most of them did.
Yeah,
disgusting too. It was awful. But I did that and gave that to him at the theater.
Yeah.
So I did. I was nice, man.
You did a little bit there. Yeah.
I was nice. Yeah, but it was expensive back then.
Was there pressure? Like, because it's such a thing now that I think if you're in that position, you're almost like, do I have to do it?
I know, man. I don't know.
It's kind of weird now.
I would probably. I don't know. When do you stop?
Yeah, where does it stop?
You pay your offensive line, your running back, your receivers, and where does it stop?
Your high school coach.
So, no.
Yeah.
I think I like what they do in the NFL. Like if it's a milestone, then they buy Rolexes for the offense. You hear that story all the time, but those guys don't need it.
Yeah.
I take them out to lunch. I say, how about we take you out to lunch and your spouses? Let's go have a nice dinner. I'd rather do that, or maybe go on a vacation.
Yeah. Well, sure, they'd appreciate
I'm not going to give them something that they could buy themselves.
Yeah.
I'd rather do something that's going to be memorable where you can spend some time together. That's what I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's interesting. Just thinking about that. It's just to a point now, and especially hearing that Dylan had already done it, it's just kind of like,
okay, so
hey,
this guy, you're okay. You're all right. Do I give you the same as this guy?
Right. Yeah. There's guys that
I like this guy. I don't like this guy. So no, just keep it clean. So no, how about we just go out to eat dinner? Just go out and have dinner.
Yeah.
On the road or something. And then you negotiate that in your contract.
Did you have because they do the same thing at the professional level for the rookies, like, oh, new guy in town, now he's going to pay for all this money. And I always thought that's the silliest thing because that's the rookies. They just this is their new money. This is their big risk.
That's your initiation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your
Did you have to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to do something.
Yeah.
And the clever you are, the better off you are. Yeah.
Yeah. I never liked that. I don't know if I
you wouldn't like that. Come here.
I don't think I'd like that.
It's part of the passage.
I know.
It's the passage. It's just come on.
But sometimes it's a rather sizable chunk of their first salary.
I know it is. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you take the team out for dinner. It's
and they order the most expensive alcohol. And Remy Martin and everything and champagne. That's why.
Yeah,
you got to just put a lid on it.
Yeah, maybe I would do that. Like this is as much as I.
This is a lid on it.
I get it, but this is as much as I'm going to do.
I'm all for this, but this is going to stop right here. I'm with you on that.
One other story I wanted to get to: international recording artist Pitbull is purchasing the naming rights to FIU's Florida International's football stadium. He's expected to pay the school $1.2 million per year for the next 5 years to change the name of FIU Stadium in Miami to Pitbull Stadium.
Ooh.
Do you like it? Would you accept a celebrity endorsement for a Nebraska stadium?
No.
Couldn't do it. Not Pitbull Stadium here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
No. We're not Bush League. No. And we don't need the money.
Yeah, not that bad.
No.
It's kind of funny though, because Pitbull did receive a pretty good amount of money by doing the Texas opening for them joining the SEC, and now I think he just took that money and said, "I'll just buy some naming rights stadiums to FIU Stadium." It's also cool. He's got like different.
No, what's his? That's his old name. What's his new name? His new name is World something because we were trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
he has
got
a different
nickname.
Yeah, which I didn't know.
Mr. Worldwide, eh?
It's something like that. Yeah.
But in his sponsorship deal, he also is referred to as the official entrepreneur of FIU athletics. He is granted the right to use the stadium for up to 10 days annually during the agreement's term. Base rental fee to be waived. A limited number of tickets to be set aside for FIU students at a discounted rate. So he could just kind of have some concerts or hang out in there, I guess.
Looking at that, good for him.
It's kind of a good deal for him. And then he's got some other deals where his brand of vodka is going to be the preferred distributor.
Oh, he has a vodka?
Yeah.
Oh.
305 Volley 305 vodka if you want to look for it.
Oh, I know there's a 305, but I'm getting that mixed up with something else. That's his?
I guess so.
Oh.
Or maybe it might be something different. 305 is the Miami area code, so that's why he's
That's what you do. Be an entertainer and a rapper and put your alcohol in a song and everyone's drinking it.
Yeah.
That's what Snoop did for gin and juice.
Snoop made some good money, I've heard, down there at the Olympics too. Yeah.
For gin,
Yeah.
Everyone was drinking Tanqueray because he said that. Gin and juice.
Well, it might be.
That's where it all started.
I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to do something. Maybe you don't exactly have the money to buy a team, but if you can have the naming rights to a stadium, that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, let's take a quick break here. We'll talk more college football, Husker football coming up next year on Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
If the week's been too hectic to even think about dinner, or your family can't handle one more night of leftovers, then it's time to let Hog Wild do the cooking. Hog Wild's family packs are one heck of a good deal for a complete barbecue meal loaded with all the smoked meats, tasty sides, buns, and sauces you need to feed your family. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. With the season right around the corner starting this Friday, let's recap last year's Premier League standings. Man City won the Premier League with a record of 28-7-3. Arsenal came in second with a record of 28-5-5, and then Liverpool rounded out the top 3 with a record of 24-10-4. The top teams coming up for this year are again Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. You can catch all the EPL action at McKinney's Irish Pub, your headquarters in Lincoln, for English Premier League soccer at 8th and P.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike 3, you're out!
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 one-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dove or call 8662-13-2965.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh yeah, this is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks, exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
How about the top or game? But I think week 2, Colorado, of course. You know, you got prime time coming in, and you want to shut him up because if he comes into Lincoln and figures out a way to get a win, you will never hear the end of it. And then I think week 9, Ohio State. Who are we as a football team at that point? But if we go in there and actually compete and give ourselves an opportunity to win, now you got to be talking about us. We got to be in the contention. Week 12, you come back, you're at USC. But then I think week 14 at Iowa, drop the Iowa game. That's a bad look because that's the last taste that you get in your mouth before the bowl game.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Now back to weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One final segment here on Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. And I've got a question for you, Steve.
Okay.
As a quarterback,
yes,
you have your choice. Going into the season, you know you're going to get one thing or the other. As a quarterback, it sounds like it would be an easy choice, but would you rather have a 1,000-yard receiver or a 1,000-yard running back for your offense as a quarterback?
Oh, running back.
Oh, really? Yeah. I would have thought maybe receiver makes a lot of sense, but running back, you're a guy that you mentioned earlier, spread the ball around. A running back that can give your offense a
you got
complete package.
when the stuff hits the fan, you have to be able to run the football, and I want someone that can get that done.
Yeah, it's been a while for Nebraska, of course.
I surprised you, huh?
1,000-yard back. You did surprise me a little bit,
really?
Because when I typically think about it, obviously the you'd love to have a great receiver. You can just throw the ball up there too. But the more you think about it, the more I was thinking, but a running back. If you knew you had a 1,000-yard running back, that gives you opens up a lot for a quarterback.
Second and short, second and 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. You can run the football.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that.
Did you ever have an offense that wasn't particularly adept at running?
In Calgary, that was not our strength. We were a passing team, but we had a running back that could run. Jenkins, he was great, played at UNLV. So we knew that the weather would turn, when it's not 75 degrees in Canada. Right? When the weather would turn and playoffs start, you have to control the game, and the alignment would bear down, and we would concentrate on running the football.
How many indoor stadiums compared to outdoors?
There was only 2.
2 indoors?
I got to tell you my BC Place stories, dude. BC Place in Vancouver and Toronto, the Sky Dome. Played in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything else is outdoors, dude. It's crazy, man. Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Jeez, I played the Grey Cup in 90. Was that 91? 92? No, we won 92. So 91. Yeah, we played Winnipeg. Rocket Ismail. minus 62 degrees wind chill.
Was it really?
Wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was outside. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sold out. 50,000 plus. It was sold out. Yeah. It was cold, man. Very cold.
Low scoring game?
No, we threw the ball like 41 times.
Oh, okay, yeah. Didn't bother you guys too much. Yeah.
Rocket Ismail ran a punt back to beat us.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's a heck of a player.
Oh, he was great, man.
Yeah, one way
Rocket was great. Yeah,
wherever he was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess that it sucks to lose, but if you have to lose, maybe a great player doing it.
Well,
Yeah.
normally that's what does it. Bach is a great player. Normally
That's
beats
right.
you.
Yeah, I suppose. If a bad player beats you, then you're going to be really upset.
That's a
aren't
different
you?
story.
Yeah. Hell,
You may want to kill yourself if that happens. That's like a bad golfer.
Well, I've watched Nebraska lose to some bad teams and some not great standout players.
And how did you feel
before,
about
it does
that?
happen. Well, yeah, you feel especially in the doldrums, and you wonder if there's if you're ever going to be able to get up from it. But hopefully, Nebraska is over that now. Of course, they're in the second year of Matt
better
Rule.
days to come. Better days to come. But running back for sure, man. Running back.
I want to ask you this too, because I think it's kind of funny that it's thrown out there. Terrell sent me the top 25 schedules this year, like the toughest schedules. Florida's is at the top. So I noticed 24 of the 25 schedules outside of Georgia Tech, and God bless them, are in the SEC and the Big Ten because these super conference.
Well, how many conferences? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The other conference has been diluted.
But I just think it's funny because because Nebraska is not in that top 25, they are seen as, for at least having a Big 10 schedule, as having maybe one of the softer ones. But I think it's funny that people say it's a soft schedule when you have to go to Ohio State and to USC. Like 10 years ago, if you had to go to Ohio State and to USC, that's one of the tougher schedules in the nation. I don't care what you surround.
But we don't know what USC is going to be like this year.
Right.
Too, but I get your point.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's
our schedule. I looked at our schedule. It is relatively soft compared on the national scale.
Yeah. I mean, because some of these schedules are just.
Which benefits us.
Gauntlets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it does. Nebraska's, first 7 games, as we know, before Ohio State, somewhat winnable, including Colorado, which is, four coming off a 4-8 season. But it does, and let's all hope that Nebraska's 7-0. There's no way I'm putting that down, but it does kind of remind you of, when Nebraska did last time they went to a bowl game in 2016.
Yes.
Similar story. They went, 7-0.
That was Riley. Yeah.
Lost to Wisconsin and then ended up losing 62-3 at Ohio State.
You gotta go there with that. Yeah.
well, that's the last time
it
this scenario
It doesn't serve you well if you beat PUD teams and you got to man up, you get blown out.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, so it can help, but I think it's definitely helpful for the development of this program, which needs a confidence boost just to get some wins.
Yeah, and that's why I like our chances of maybe getting to 8 wins or so.
Yeah.
We got a chance.
Yeah. It's a lot going to be determined on, of course, Dylan Raiola and what he can do through the air. What do you think the expectations of him should be early in the season until as it progresses? They obviously want to see him.
The expectations are there's expectations and then there's realistic expectations.
Well, let's go with realistic expectations.
Oh man, God, if he can just not lose games, would be good. Yeah. If he can just keep us in the game.
Yeah.
Manage the game. If he can manage the season.
Well, I think if they can get, and this is saying a lot for a team that did not have much of a passing attack at all last season, and also led the team in turnover or led the nation in turnovers. But I think that there is within the grasp, obviously Nebraska, not a traditional passing team. 26, I believe, is the touchdown record in a single season. I could see maybe Dylan getting there.
Oh, well, not this year.
Yeah. Even, 24 would be a great year, something like that.
Yeah. It's weird now because now I'm thinking of him and I'm thinking of Mahomes and he's no Mahomes.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I have to see how we're going to do, what's going to be our plan of attack this year.
Yeah.
And then I won't know until the first game.
It is
how much they're going to let him evolve and let him do or give him the opportunity to make plays.
Yeah.
Or they're going to be relatively conservative and bring him along to let him develop and boom.
Well,
that's going to be the key.
It's so hard because we don't know what this offense is.
And that's even if he's the guy.
Yeah.
How Double H is going to play a role in all this. They may just implement him just to ease Raiola into it. I mean, so it's going to see how they're going to handle that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't know until we see it.
Well, it's easy to say, okay, he's got an arm talent, and he looked good in the spring game. Obviously, Big Ten competition is going to be different. But I
don't want to discount the other freshman kid too.
Yeah, Dana Kalen.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So You gotta go with your number one pick in the draft.
Right.
You gotta go with your number one pick.
That's kind of what it feels
no
like.
disrespect to anyone else, but
yeah,
you gotta go with the number one pick. That's why you want him. That's why you draft him number one.
Right.
So let him take the reins.
Yeah.
No better place.
It's gonna be hard to see anybody being the starting quarterback.
But the key is how you're going to manage that. If he struggles, if he's doing this or doing that, or how are you going to do? How long do you hang in there for just moving along and really not doing anything?
Yeah.
When do you give some guy an opportunity to really take the reins? So that's going to be the key, because last year they screwed it up.
Yeah.
They did a horrible job at managing the quarterbacks last year.
Well, yeah. Jeff Sims off to Arizona State now.
Yeah, he shouldn't even been here. They just dropped the ball on that 100%. But
yeah,
got a second chance now.
Yeah, learn from your mistakes.
And they've done it. They went out and got a 5-star kid. So
yeah,
and they got him here.
Do you think that I think there's a pretty good possibility that the pass is going to have to open up the run rather than the opposite? Because
I don't know. I don't know.
No?
I think that's what they have to figure out, and I won't know until I see it.
Yeah,
I really don't.
It's really tough
because you just don't want to you don't want to backtrack. You don't want to come out there, pass happen, you're getting sacked. You got to see what your offensive line can do, and can they protect them? Is going to be on the game fire, make those quick reads, make those passes, get the ball out of your hands, don't hold on to it. All these type of things what Shedeur was doing in Colorado, and bring them along. So then you throw injury and protection in there. So that's going to be the key. But you're going to have the early test against UTEP. They should just let them play. Boom. Run the football, throw the football. It's a team that you should physically be better than. So let's just attack them.
Yeah.
That'll
be exciting.
Get some confidence.
Yeah. Getting ready for that Colorado game.
Yeah.
A few thoughts here before we get out. Steven says in 1981, Nebraska played Iowa, Florida State, Penn State, and Auburn as the non-conference schedule.
Say that again.
Iowa, Florida State, Penn State, and Auburn.
That will rival some of my team.
That's a tough.
That was
tough
81.
non-con, yeah.
That's turning. Yeah, dude. That's a tough preseason schedule.
Who's
dude.
in charge of scheduling that year?
Yeah, that's the way it lined up.
I think at that time, Florida State and Penn State were
they
independent, weren't they?
They would have been good because Bo Jackson would have been there probably. I don't know if Bo would have been a freshman.
Oh, at Auburn, yeah,
he may have been. Yeah,
I
saw him play 80. Yeah,
that's a tough schedule. Also, off YouTube, LPH 11 chimes in, says Steve Taylor, one of my favorites. Go Big Red.
Like, how nice and how sweet.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Made my Wednesday.
Shout out there. Yeah.
Made my Wednesday. You're the man. You're the man.
All right, that'll wrap it up with weekly rap sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. We'll be back next week as we inch closer to football season. Again, we could talk about the past, present, and future. We didn't talk too much golf or real estate today, but maybe we'll get back.
We'll get that next time.
Yeah,
We got plenty of time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Usually we fit that all in, and we'll do that next week here on Weekly Rap Sessions with All-American quarterback Steve Taylor. Happy hour coming up next for you on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly